On to the economy. Retail sales were higher than expected in October despite that partial government shutdown. Commerce Department says overall sales rose by 0.4%, with Americans spending more on automobiles, clothing, and furniture last month. And officials say the so-called core sales, that takes out the volatile spending on gasoline and food, that rose even more by 0.5%.
But things weren't so great at one major retailer. Penney said losses quadrupled last quarter and sales tumbled 5%. But now take a look at shares of Penney's today, surging 8% on a down day in the markets. The reason? There are signs that the retailer's business is starting to stabilize and sales look to be back on track. Courtney Reagan has more.
Sometimes reporting a wider than expected quarterly loss, again, doesn't matter so much to Wall Street. It's all about expectations going forward, especially when forward is a high-stakes holiday season. JCPenney's stock price jumped because the struggling retailer says sales and traffic trends are getting better. On its earnings conference call, CEO Mike Ullman said JCPenney is seeing, quote, unmistakable signs going into the holiday season that our turnaround is on track. While that may be true, JCPenney has a lot of work left to do.
JCPenney lost $5 billion in sales over the last 2 years. And, with the competitive front and the promotional front, it's not going to be easy to get that back. The question is the time frame, how much they can get back, and are they going to need more liquidity, into 2015.
Plus, JCPenney hasn't turned a profit in nearly 2 years, and Ullman estimates the department store has lost a net 10 million households as shoppers. Since rejoining as JCPenney CEO in April, Ullman has been trying to fix 30 major issues. He says well over 2/3 have been addressed. In addition to improving in-store sales and traffic, online sales have shown sharp improvement. Cash is no longer a dire concern, and surveys indicate JCPenney achieved the best customer service scores in company history during the third quarter. The key to reattracting shoppers is pricing. JCPenney has returned to its promotional roots and says customers report they love the progress. But investors are concerned about profit margins. The deeper the discounts, the less is left over to add to the bottom line. Because every retailer is offering bigger holiday sales than last year, JCPenney likely feels it has to offer even lower prices than competitors. Ullman said in some cases JCPenney has had to sell items below cost, slashing prices by 80% to clear merchandise that hasn't been well received by shoppers. Investors are cutting the company a break right now on holiday hope, but Wall Street's Christmas spirit will fade fast if JCPenney can't deliver. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Courtney Reagan.